What's up, my friends? Gabe here, designer of Dungeon Ball, and I just want to do a quick playthrough just to kind of show you how the game works, how some of the different mechanisms fit together. I have it set up here for a solo game, so we're going to be using the solo cards, the solo deck, the AI over there, and everything's kind of good to go. So I got my player board, and now keep in mind this is all prototype components. All the art and graphic design is pretty much done, but the quality of components is definitely going to improve. And so you start off, you got your 3 momentum tokens, got my dice here, got my defensive cards, my player board, my pawn there in the middle, got the ball here on first down and in the starting space there with the little football. Got my scoreboard up here, my time track, got 29 minutes on the clock, got the field goal post, and I'll explain how that works in just a little bit. And I've got my ability cards down here. Now normally you keep those hidden, but since I'm playing against the AI, I'll spread these out where I can see them easily, and you can see them as well. And these are going to give me different abilities and different things. I can spend momentum and get different effects, whether I'm on offense or defense. There's also a couple on the player board that are always available. These you can only use once or twice per game depending on the card. These you can use throughout, just kind of an infinite number of times in the right moments. So I'm going to be starting off on offense just to kind of show you how that works. And the way it works, anytime you have something to do or need to figure out what the defense or what the offense, what the other player is going to do, you're just going to draw a card, and the little AI system is going to tell you what that player does. And so we're going to start off. I got to pick a play, and the way it works, you have to pick one away. You can't stay in the same spot, and you can't go diagonal. You have to go orthogonal. So in this case, I can go up, down, left, or right. Got lots of options here. But if I was here, then I could only go up, down, or left. And so that kind of gives the defense an idea about what you might do. Now here in the middle, obviously I can go red, green, or blue. So I have all 3 colors available to me, but that obviously changes depending on where I am. If I'm here now, I only have blue or green available. So it kind of gives the defense a better shot at guessing what I'm going to do. And so the defense normally would choose one of these defensive cards, keep it hidden, pick the color, and then also basically how sure they are that the offense is going to do this. So you have kind of 1s and 2s, and the more sure you are, the more you might want to play a 2, and I'll explain why in just a second. And so I'm going to pick, let's see, I'm going to start the game off with a bang. Let's go blue. Let's go deep. Let's go the deep post, trying to hit the receiver running down the field, get some yards, pick up some big yardage. And now if I'm successful, the ball is going to move to this blue space. You can see, reds are a little bit easier. You only need 1 icon when you roll dice to get, to be successful, but you move a lot slower. Green is a little bit more, but blues, you can pick up some big yardage down the field and trying to score. So I'm going to pick the blue play there. Let's see what defense the AI. See, the defense chooses green, and they choose it with a 1. So they weren't quite sure what I was going to do. They thought I was going to do a green. I did blue. So in this case, I get to add this many dice to my roll. So normally you start off with 5. You have a base of 5, but you're never going to roll 5. You're always going to add or subtract depending on what the defense does. And since the defense was incorrect here and a 1, then I'm going to add 1 die. If they had been incorrect with a 2, I would add 2. If the defense had been correct with a 1, instead of rolling 5, I would roll 4, or if it had been 2, I would roll 3. So you can see how it makes a big difference for the defense to guess correctly and kind of outwit the defense as well. Because you might, right here, it might be a little more obvious that I might try to do a big play right here. And so, playing against a human player, they're going to know that, and they're going to think through that, versus me being right here and playing a blue play, well, I'd go right here. And so maybe that's not the best play, but, I know that that's not the best place. Maybe I do it trying to get more dice and trying to pick up 2 spaces on the field. So it's kind of this, I know that I know kind of thing going on. Anyway, I'll put this back on the starting space, and let's see what I roll. So I'll be rolling 6 dice. Let's just see what happens. All right, first roll. Well, right off the bat, this ain't good because I've got 2 time icons. Those can't be re-rolled, and they're going to lower the time track by 2 in this case, 1 for each icon. This is how the game moves along, how you get to the end of the half and then the end of the game. So those can't be re-rolled. I get 1 re-roll. Now the good news is I've already hit my goal here. I needed 3 ball icons. I rolled 3 ball icons, and this cleat up here is not helping me. Let me see if I can get something better. Oh, F4, it doesn't matter. If I had rolled 6, then I would get to move 2 spaces. But as it is, rolled 3, match 3, get to move 1 big blue space down the field, and then move it to 2 for second down. Now, the question is, do I feel lucky? Do I feel like I can do it again? Can we try this big X open? I think so. I think so. See if we can pick up another big chunk of yards. Yeah, computer player, he doesn't know what's going on. Let's see what happens. Oh, we chose red, and a red 1. So again, I get to roll 6 dice. Silly computer player. Thought I was going to try to run the ball. Nope, throwing deep down the field. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I got 2 ball icons. Those will be helpful. Nothing else helped me. Now, I could keep this and get some momentum to be able to, do some different abilities. But right now, I think we're going to re-roll, try to get another ball icon, try to move down the field. Oh, 2 more time. That actually reminds me, I didn't do that for the last time. So I need to go down 4. 2 for the last time and 2 for this down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's 25 time, remain 25 minutes. And I did manage to pick up the 3rd icon that I needed. And then also got some energy. So I'll take some energy here, some momentum. And then I also get to move down the field. All right, 3rd down in pretty good shape, right? To score a touchdown. We'll see what I'm able to do. Let's see, I can go red or blue again. Let's go red. I'm feeling good about red. Let's see what the AI... Oh, no. He knew it. He knew it was coming. Suicide blitz. He knew I was going to run the ball. Going for 2 there, so that means I only get to roll 3 dice. And let's see, I need 1, 2, 3. I need 3. I need all 3 of them to come up cleats in order to score. We'll see what happens. All right, well, I got 2. Got 2 out of 3. All right, we're moving all right. Moving all right. Running around, trying to pick up some extra yards. Let's see if we can get across the goal line. Oh, time. Time track going to go down 1 more minute. All right, well, let's see what we do. Let's see what kind of cards. Oh, here we go. See, now I can add an extra cleat icon for the cost of 2 momentum. So I'm going to spend 2. I can use this once per half. So that's going to use that up. It's going to add the 3rd cleat icon that I need and let me go 1, 2, 3, touchdown! It's good. Well, I guess the field goal's not good. The touchdown is good though. And then we're going to get 6 points here on the board. Is that 6? No, it's a 9. Here we go. 6 points on the board. And now I get to kick a field goal. Now, had I not scored, it would have been 4th down, and depending on where I got, and I would have had a choice to make. I could kick a field goal as long as you're inside this field goal space or anywhere inside here. You can kick a field goal, try to get 3 points, or I could have gone for it trying to score. If I didn't, then the defense would have taken over, become the offense, and they'd have gone down the field the other direction trying to score. But I did score a touchdown, so let's kick a field goal. Let's talk about how that works. There's 2 different options. There's the dexterity option where you're going to take the football die, you're actually going to throw it inside the box. Hey, it's good. And then there's also the dice roll. And if you don't like dexterity, I totally understand. So there's a luck-based, a dice-based one. And anytime you're kicking an extra point, you just roll 4 dice, and you're trying to get a ball icon. So let's see what happens. Hey, I got 1. You only need 1. It's good. Time doesn't count in this. It's only the ball icon or not. And the same goes for if you're trying to kick a field goal. So if you're here, then you could do the dexterity. You got to be outside the box, but you throw it in. Oh, no good. Or you can, if you're on the field, you can kick a field goal with dice, with the luck based. And you start with 5, and you subtract 1 for every space away from the field goal post you are. So if I was here all the way out, I would subtract 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would be only rolling 1 die. Not a great chance. Yeah, it's no good for making a field goal that way. But I'm going to do the dexterity. I prefer the dexterity. I really enjoy the skill kind of dexterity elements in games. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's good. I've been practicing. All right, so that gives me an extra point there. So now I'm up 7-0. There's 24 minutes left in the game. And so these are going to kind of go over here. And now the defensive player, the AI in this case, go back to 1st down. And they're going to go to their starting space. And they're going to be going this way, trying to score on me. And so we're going to go back over here. Normally, the other player would have their own player board, but when you're playing by yourself, you just need 1 of these. And so that goes back to the center starting spot. And the way the AI works on this one is I'm going to choose a defense, what I think they're going to go to. And at this point, it could be anything. And it's because it's random, it literally could be anything. And so I think I'm going to play a blue. I'm going to say a blue. Now, the numbers in the solo mode don't matter. You're just going for the color. And so if they go blue, although the likelihood is red, so there's more likely, because they have 2 options for red, 1 for green, and 1 for blue, but if they pick up the blue, they're going to move further down the field. And so there's some things to kind of take into account. Also, I get another momentum because a new drive has started. Maybe I can use that for one of these defensive cards over here. Anyway, I'm going to guess blue, and we're going to see what they choose. Okay, so in this case, you're looking at the arrows in the top left, and you just basically you do the direction that is first available, or first one that is possible. So in this case, up. Can they go up? Yes, they can. Oh, they got a red. Okay, so I was wrong. So then they get to have their play, and so they're going to move up 3 red spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and now it's going to be second down. And another thing about that is that also puts them next to a blue. So if they get a blue in this next one, they'll move all the way down the field. They are green, it doesn't move very much at all. And so it's another thing for me to think about here is if they do a green, well, they're not going to potentially not move as far down the field. So I think I'm going to go blue again. I'm going to guess blue the next time and see what happens. Oh, they chose down. They knew it. They knew what was going to happen. They knew what I was going to choose. So they went down. They were successful for 1 space. But the good news is they only move to here. So now it's third down. And let's see. I could go anywhere. Again, I'm going to guess red for this one. I'm going to guess red and see what they do. Oh, they chose right. See, he's smarter than me. He knows what I'm trying to do. All right, and so he's going to go right, and that's going to put him here, and that's going to be fourth down. And one thing I just realized I've been talking so much, I've forgotten to do a couple times. So the time would have gone down 2, 3, 4. So 4 minutes have come off the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's going to drop down here in just a minute. The next minute will drop down into the tens place as time ticks down. So it's fourth down, and the way the AI works, anytime it's in field goal range and it's not, late in the game where it could, potentially win with a touchdown, then it's always going to kick a field goal. Anytime it gets to the spot or inside on fourth down, they're going to kick a field goal, and the way you do that, you just turn that card over, look at the top right. Oh, the field goal is good. And so they have drove. They have gone down the field and scored 3 points. So now I'm up 7-3. But let's say we were in a more critical moment in the game, and I wanted to spend some momentum to try to play my blocked card here. You got a strong jaw McCringleberry trying to block field goals with a spear. That's kind of crazy. I mean, nobody's going to say anything to him, obviously. And so the way that works is I would spend 2 momentum, and then I get to roll the black defense die, and now I'm going for whatever is listed on the card. So a lot of the defensive cards give you a choice where you basically get to roll the die, and you're trying to score a certain icon on the die for that effect to happen. Some cards have multiples, some just one. So let's see what I get. I got an X. That's what I was going for. It says X, and a field goal or extra point attempt is no good. So the computer player, actually the AI, hey, sorry dude, I blocked your field goal with a spear. Better luck next time. And so now it's going to be my ball, starting back over at my starting space. Now I'm going to try to go score a touchdown. And then this card, the whistle means you can only do it outside of a play. So after the whistle means you can only do it outside of a play. So before or after, not there in the middle. And then the star means that it's one-time use. So that is gone for the rest of the game. This one I'll get back after halftime. And so let's see. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do another drive. Let's see what happens. So this would come back over the middle for me. And let's run the ball first down. Let's run the ball. Let's see what happens. And they choose. Oh, they thought I was doing green. Oh, they thought it was a 2. They thought it was a 2. I get all 7 dice. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Not great, not terrible. Not great, not terrible. I got 2 good icons. Got a time. I get to re-roll 1 good time. Okay, so that's not terrible. All right, running the clock out. So we got 3. So it's going to 1, 2, 3. It's going to drop this down to there, and then I move down the field 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. All right, second down. Now let's see. A blue would be cool because it would allow me to move way down the field down there. Let's do that. Let's throw the bomb. Let's see what happens. Oh, don't be blue. Hey, another green, another 2, rolling a bunch of dice again. All right, what we got? Okay, well, it's completed. We know that. That's good news at one time. Let's see if I can get, if I could get 3 more, I'd score right here. That'd be pretty cool. All right, not going to happen. But I get to move down the field pretty good ways. So now it's third down. Let's see. Green or red? Well, let's go red. I think that gives me the best chance to score. So go red right there. Oh, he thought it was blue. So I get to roll 6 dice. Okay. So I got 1 time. I think I missed that last time, so it's going to go there. And then see if I can get 1 more. I need 1 more cleat icon to score. Hey, how about 2 of them? Yes, sir. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. I got 4, only needed 3. Touchdown once again. 1 time comes off the clock for that icon. Let's kick another field goal. Let's see what happens. Hey, it's good. So now I'm up 14-0. Now I did a trial playthrough a little bit ago, just trying to get ready, make sure I knew what to say and spoke clearly and things like that. And the AI was dominating me. So this is a much different outcome. I was rolling like 3 dice every single time. Every time I chose a card, it seemed like the AI knew what I was doing. So it doesn't always work out this way. There's a lot of times that the solo mode will kick your butt. So just be aware of that. All right, let's do one more drive defensive. Let's see if they can score. Let's see what happens. So this is going to move back to the center, and I'm going to guess green. I'm going to guess that they're going to try to do green. Oh no, they went left. So they get a big play. Boom, all the way to the midfield. All right, 2nd down. Let's see. It could go green or blue. I'm gonna guess blue. So hopefully they don't go blue. Oh, or excuse me. Hopefully they do go blue. All right, so they can't go left. So you look at the next arrow down, which is blue, which is exactly what I said. So anytime you're correct on that, then the play just doesn't happen. So all you basically, there's no rolling or anything like that, of course. And so basically, you just don't move down the field. You still take time off. So in this case, 2, should have been 2 for the last one. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So tick tock, time is moving down. Let's see, 3rd down. Let's see what happens. I think blue again would be the worst thing to happen, is I've allowed them to move down the field a good ways into field goal range. And so blue or red, I'm going to guess blue on this. So I'm hoping to see an up, hoping not to see a right. Oh, can't go down, so they're going to go to the right, and they're going to move down the field 2 spaces. So 1, 2, it's going to be 4th down. They're in field goal range once again, so they're going to kick the field goal. It's just the first half, and then the field goal. Oh no, field goal's no good. Field goal is no good. So no points again for the AI. Gonna start over at 1st down. It's gonna take 2 more time off the clock. 1, 2, and we're getting closer to halftime here. But I feel like that's a pretty good demonstration of all the different things you can do. You know, you're playing cards, you're thinking about things that are going on, trying to outguess your opponent and what they're going to do based on, you know, what options they have available to them. But they also, you know, where they are on the field, what makes the most sense, but also maybe what doesn't make the most sense. Sometimes you got to go against what makes the most sense just because you're trying to get those 7 dice and you're hoping your opponent plays, you know, that color of card that they think you're going to play, and you're going to do something totally different. They play 2, you get the 7 dice, and you get to move down the field in big chunks. So anyway, that's Dungeon Ball, and so I really appreciate you checking out this video, checking out the campaign, and I appreciate your support.